anytime you're doing some sort of deal, I guess you would have maybe a general contractor check out the house. What are some common expenses that you should be prepared to pay when you're looking to renovate a home?
Yeah, well, first of all, if you don't have the full capital to do all the project, you're gonna have a hard money loan probably, or a private lender. So the interest, the holding costs are, if you're using a hard money, it's probably gonna be high. So you better know how long it's gonna take you to finish that project, and consider those expenses, those holding costs over there. Also, permitting. If you're gonna pull the permits, you're gonna have to wait for that process to be completed. And also, I mean, there, just don't try to cut expenses to make it a deal and start working. It's better to go, a little bit more cautious in the expenses, because sometimes, and it happened to me, I get overexcited and I wanna do something, and I just jump in, and then I figure out how to do it. But if you have everything planned before starting, it would be easier and it would be more profitable. And I mean, I recommend that. One of the things that I learn is, like, once you decide your layout, or once you decide the things you're gonna do, don't change them, because then money starts flying out of your pocket.
You want to run in one direction. You can't run in three different places, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. And you also mentioned kind of the capital and the financing part, the hard money. Could you maybe speak a bit more about that? Do you prefer using a local conventional bank, or a hard money loan, or funding it yourself? Or how should someone maybe doing a flip for the first time, how should they go about financing?
Well, for me, it was like, I wanted to do it, and I didn't have that much capital, so I was like, I'm gonna find a hard money lender that works with me, with not provable experience here in the States, because in Mexico I did construction, but here I haven't done. So up until that point, I hadn't done anything. So again, meetups. I met this guy in a meetup, and he's a lender here, a local lender here in Austin, hard money lender. And I met him, and he was like, okay, I'll lend you the money. Just, I mean, I had to submit all the paperwork, and that's normal. But if you're gonna start, try to go to meetups, and know the people that do the same things that you do. So that's a big thing. But hard money, I mean, it's an option, and if you run the numbers, even though it's a high interest rate, if it's the only way that you can jump into a project, and it's going to be profitable, I mean, you have to go for it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Just go for it. And yeah, and I mean, just for anyone that it's wondering probably a little bit more about hard money loans, is you need to have a skin in the game. So you need to bring some money in, and basically they're gonna lend you for almost 80%, 90%. It depends on the hard money lender, but all the project, the cost of the project. So it's pretty good.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of people are very curious, especially with, I guess, what's going on with the economy. Is it a good time to borrow money? Is it a bad time? Should I sit and wait and just stack up as much cash as I can? Or should I continue doing business as normal? What do you make for the rest of 2023, or I guess the near future? What do you think that the flip market or the real estate market will be like?
Oh, the flip market, I think it's a little bit for me is a little bit scary if you don't find your own deals. Meaning, like, wholesalers, I mean, I work with them, and I appreciate what they do, but you need to have a very good one working with you to find a good deal. Because if not, if you're in the big companies, wholesale companies, you need to run your numbers very good, because margins usually are very thin, and right now you don't count with the market appreciation as fast as it happened the last couple of years. Right now, probably the prices are just right there, not moving. If not, they're going a little bit, dipping a little bit. So be careful with that. And regarding about having money, or start working, that's a big question. I'm trying to get as much lines of credit as I can in my business, just to have access to money. If opportunities come, it's better to have access to capital, even though it's expensive, than not doing it. Yeah.
Yep. I guess that goes back to what you were saying earlier, just really just getting into the game, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I was like paralyzed for a while. Like, what do I do? Should I start a project? Should I just, save the money? Or, but I was, mentally, I got so stressed of just analyzing things and not doing anything, that I'm like, okay, just keep analyzing. And when one deal makes sense, or when one strategy makes sense, just go for it. And that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm sending offers, a lot of offers, and if someone wants it, then we have a deal. If not, I'm just gonna keep trying to find something.